Good day everyone, Mr. Cargill here with our next AutoCAD video. Now in this video, we're going to be looking at how we go about completing this surface development drawing here. So in this development, what we have is a truncated cylinder. So truncated just means that a piece of the cylinder is cut off. And right here, this shows us how it is cut. So we're going to draw the plan view, we're going to draw the elevation, and then we're going to draw the development. So it says here that the diameter of our cylinder is 50 and the height is 70, and this cut has a radius of 50. So that's all the information we need. So let's get to drawing. So we're going to start with our circle here. I have my circle set to center radius. So I'm just going to choose a place to start. You can start anywhere. I'll just start here. Since it's set to center radius, I'll type 25 for the radius, which would make the diameter 50. So here is our circle. Once we have our circle now, what we're going to do, first things first, let me not join the def points layer. So what we're going to do now is we are going to now divide our circle into 12 equal parts. So what we're going to do is to draw a vertical line through it and a horizontal line through the center as well. And then we're going to click on these two lines. Then we're going to type array. And we're going to click on array polar. Click in the center here. Our circle is divided into 12. Once our circle is divided into 12 now, what we're going to do is to bring up these vertical lines like this. So I'll just bring up one line really. Once I bring up that one line, what I can do is to copy it from here, and I'll just paste it at these different points here and here, paste it here as well. I'll paste it here, and also here. Since this is the one in the middle here, I'm actually going to just change this from a construction line to a center line like that. Alright, this needs to be changed to a center line as well, so I'm just going to explode this so I can treat these lines individually, and I'll change these two to center lines. And since they're center lines, we're just going to extend them a little bit outside of the drawing like this. Alright, and this one I'll extend down a bit like that. There we have it. So now we're going to draw our elevation. So to draw the elevation, we're just going to choose a place to start. And let me turn on ortho. We're going to come here and we're going to draw our horizontal line anywhere above our plan view. Now we're going to offset this by 70. So I select offset and then type 70. If you're asking why we're going to offset by 70, it's because the height of our cylinder is 70. So now here it had said that our cut has a radius of 50. So what we're going to do is this. I'm just going to select a circle, and it says that the cut is from right here. So from there, we're going to draw a circle with a radius of 50. So we're just going to type 50. You can either type 50 or you can just click right here, and there we have that. So now this is what we can do. We can select a line and we can draw a line from this quadrant down to here. And we can draw a line from here to down here as well. Then if we trim, TR, enter, we can just trim this part of the circle here, and then we can just trim this part of the circle. And then once you've done that, we can delete this and we can delete this also. Good, so there we have that. So we can probably bring down our center line a little bit like that. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we are going to draw some lines across. So let me just draw one line across in construction, and then I'll just copy it. So length doesn't really matter, I just want a long enough line, and you'll see what I mean by that. So I'm going to copy this line and I'm going to paste it right where these vertical lines meet this arc. So right here is one, next point is here, and the center line is here, and next point is here, and then here, right here, which is different from here. They look close, but they're different points. And then right there at the base here. So once we have that now, I'm going to go back in my zero layer here. Then I'm going to just draw a vertical line like this. This is going to be the start of our development. Now the length of the development is going to be equal to the circumference of the circle. Why? When you think about the development, it's what you're going to see if you're supposed to open out that cylinder. And if you open out that cylinder, then the circumference becomes like a straight line. So that's what we're representing here. So let's find the circumference. So for that, we're going to go to this calculator over here. And it has pi. So we're going to do pi times the diameter, which is 50. That equals 157.079 and so on. But we're going to do 4 decimal places. We don't necessarily need to do that, but we're just trying to be as accurate as possible. So 0796. So what we're going to do now is this. We're going to offset this by 157.0796. Alright, press enter. And then offset the line like that. So now we can just trim up all these excess lines here since we don't need them. You can also trim off these excess lines over here, just so it looks nice and neat. So the next thing we're going to do is this. We're going to divide this into the same number of parts that we divided the circle into. So we divided the circle into 12. So we're going to divide this line into 12. So I don't want to divide this part, just right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type break at point. I'm going to type break at point. I'm going to click on this line. And I'm going to break it right at this point. So now it's separated. So now what I can do is I can tap the divide command, but I'm going to go in the construction layer because I want my points to be in construction. So I'm going to tap divide. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to divide it into 12 and press enter. So here we have all the division points. So now I'm going to draw one line like this from here all the way up to there. Then I'm going to click on this line and I'm going to select copy and I'm going to copy it from here. If you're wondering why I didn't just copy the white lines, it's because I want these lines to be construction lines and not white lines. And you'll see why at the end. So now I'm going to go back into the 0 layer and I'm going to select spline. And now I'm going to start matching horizontal line to vertical lines. Now what do I mean by that? So over here, this line, the lowest horizontal line meets the first vertical line right here. So that's our first point. And then I'm just turning off ortho. Then the second horizontal line meets our second vertical line here. The third horizontal line meets the third vertical line here. The fourth one meets the fourth one there. Fourth horizontal meets fourth vertical there. And then the fifth one meets the fifth one here. And then the sixth one, which is the center, comes up to here. So from here we could stop this and then we could just mirror this. But I'll just continue. So 7 meets 7, 8 meets 8, 9 meets 9. 10 meets 10, 11 meets 11, and 12 meets 12 here. Then we can press enter. All right, so this is I think I'll click 2 places here. So to fix this, all you need to do is just to come here and just bring that to there. And now it's fixed. Lovely. All right, so now we're going to need to do some trimming. So I'm going to trim here. Actually, I'm going to trim here, down here. And I'm going to trim down here as well. And I can just delete this line and delete this line. Good, so there we have that. I could delete it or I could just put it in construction, either way. So this is what the development would look like. The only thing I need to do now is to draw this line from here to here. And there we have that. So that's what the actual development would look like if you were supposed to open out this cylinder. This is what it would look like. So please remember to like, share, or subscribe, or all of the above. And thank you for watching. Hope you found the video helpful. Have yourselves a fantastic day.